Good morning, everyone. Well, I'm happy to report that after a cold, windy Monday across Iowa and western Illinois, today is going to be warmer. In fact, about 10 degrees warmer. Take a look at our high temperatures that we're expecting. Around 40 in the Quad Cities, 41 in Iowa City, 41 in Des Moines. Actually, a little bit warmer as you get to the western part of the state. I think the high will hit 46 in Sioux-City. Mostly sunny skies across Iowa today. It's still going to be breezy, but not quite as windy as yesterday was. I think gusts are generally going to be about 20 miles per hour this afternoon. You look ahead to tonight, and it's still looking like it's going to be pretty quiet across the area. I think there'll be a little more cloud cover. I think it's going to be a partly cloudy night, but notice how there's more variety in temperatures tonight across the state. That's because a cold front is going to be arriving during the evening hours, and so the low in Sioux City, 16 degrees. But over in the eastern part of the state, Davenport, low 23 degrees. No precipitation just yet. Our next chance at precipitation is Wednesday afternoon for western Iowa. I think at the earliest about 1 o'clock when we can start to see a little bit of light snow start to fall around Sioux City. But meanwhile, take a look around the Quad Cities. There's still going to be a lot of sunshine. Wednesday evening, notice that the snow is still over on the western side of the state, central part of Iowa, eastern Iowa. Though the cloud cover is increasing, still no snow. So let's jump ahead farther in time. Now we're at Thursday morning. Notice some darker shades of blue starting to show up across the southern part of the state as well. And I think that's going to be the story here. More snow south than north. Although I do have to stress, I'm picking the model that I think is right in the middle right now, but the models are still messy on exactly where the heaviest snow is going to be. And there's some models that are kind of peaking the heaviest snow in southern Iowa, but most are kind of pushing a little bit farther to south. So we're going with this model in the middle, because usually that's the best technique when the models are messy. Go with the one in the middle. So that's what I'm showing you here. So Thursday morning, notice that even for the morning commute in the Quad Cities, still dry conditions, although looking pretty cloudy. I think it's in the afternoon on Thursday that we start to see that snow push into the Quad Cities. Meanwhile, around Sioux City, look how the snow is over for you. In fact, we might, by the evening hours, see the cloud cover come to an end. Now, look here. See that dark shade of blue around the Burlington area? Where exactly does that dark shade of blue, that heavier snow, occur, though? Does it occur a little bit farther north? That would boost the snow totals around the Quad City. Does it occur farther to the south, though, more around the Peoria area? That would lower the snow amount for the Quad Cities. And for the rest of northern Iowa, places like Waterloo, Mason City. So this is a key time frame. I think late Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening, and this is where the models are most uncertain, is exactly where this area of heavier snow is going to be. But we'll go with the model average for now. Then we jump ahead to Friday morning, and I do think by this time the activity is clear of Iowa. It's pushing off to the east, so the chance of snow coming to an end for the Quad Cities, and probably by lunchtime around the Burlington area as well. So the all-important question is, how much snow? And again, keep in mind, we're going to stress, this is preliminary. This is our best estimate right now. If you take an average of all the models, this model is kind of right in the middle, and it's indicating that the most likely snow amount right now in the Quad Cities is 2.5 inches, around 2 inches in Des Moines, around 2 inches in Omaha. Farther to the north, though, notice not as much snow, only around 1 inch in Sioux City, around 1 inch in Waterloo, maybe only 1/2 inch in Mason City. Now, I do say that with some clarification, because notice you go from Davenport to Burlington, and that's a 2.5 inch difference. Now, if that band of heavier snow sets up a little bit farther north, can 5 inches be ruled out in the Quad Cities? Not quite just yet. Again, I think it's more likely that it's going to be around 2.5 inches, but where that band of heavier snow sets up is going to make a big difference. And also, it could be the opposite. If it occurs farther south, then that 2.5 inches may be a little too aggressive for snow in the Quad Cities, and maybe Mason City could miss out completely. So I know it's frustrating, but that's how these situations work. It all depends on the track of that low pressure system. I think the models are going to be in better agreement once we get another 24 hours in, so look for an update this time tomorrow.